All right, what up, what up, what up? Y'all gotta give me 1 second, and I'll get this all set up and we'll get started. All right. Hope everyone's doing good tonight. Hope you guys ready to make some money. Make some money. All right. We're gonna run through this shit. We've been running through Plug Talk pretty quick lately, man. You guys also got to remember I'm working a part-time job now, so I'm trying to fit this in with everything else. So it's a lot, and my mom's and all the other shit that I got going on. So it's a lot, man. It's a lot. But I'm sure we're all going through it. It ain't just me. All right, so we got Tim Diener in the building. Tim, man, appreciate you being here, bro. We got who else? Knew James Felix was here. Knew James was here. James, appreciate you being here, bro, as always. And we got Marcus. Marcus in the building as always. Appreciate you guys, man, being here. Everyone else, the other 20 some people that are in here right now too. Appreciate y'all as well. All right, so starting with college basketball. College basketball. Today's college basketball card sucks. I advise you guys to, kind of just NBA is where it's at. There's some really fucked up lines in the NBA today. And it's kind of scaring me because I feel like maybe I'm not seeing the board right. But that could just be, I don't know. I really don't. We'll talk about them, but who knows, man. I just get on here and tell you guys what I like, and we kind of just hope for the best. We got Mike in the building. Mike, man, appreciate you being here as well, bro. Yes, sir. That's the objective. We are going to try to make some money tonight. I got some NBA player props for VIP that I'm loving. I'm going to give you guys a couple of them. So I got about 5 plays that could be VIP. I'm giving 2 of them to VIP, and I'm going to give the other 3 to you guys. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I got 5 VIP player props and games that probably could be VIP. I got about 4 props. I got 1 game that could be VIP. I'm going to give you guys 3 and give 2 to VIP because we're going to play tonight's card super light. But one of the plays that I got could be a 4-unit play. I have not yet put the bet in myself yet. I'm still kind of tossing it up, so we'll see where it goes. We still got a few hours, well, a couple hours. So um, let's just get right started right into it. We'll talk these college basketball games. I'll try to get through them as quick as possible. Because college basketball is not really where it's at tonight. I think the NBA is where it's at tonight, and possibly some NFL. But other than that, I think the money is probably going to be made in the NBA tonight for us. All right, so let's get started, man. First game I want to talk about is we're going to talk about all the college games. I mean, it's a very small slate. All the way up until Christmas is going to be a small slate. So, we'll just talk about all of them. I'll be quick with them. This should be a good game right here. You got Charleston playing Loyola Chicago. This should be a decent game. Loyola Chicago hasn't played the toughest schedule, but these boys are rolling. And to be fair, Charleston, man, they're playing good ball too. 8-3 so far this year, where Loyola Chicago is 9-2. So we got them coming in. I think this game is what I put 1.5. Let me see what DraftKings got. Yeah, 1.5 point favorite here for Loyola Chicago. We got a total of a 147. Charleston is a slight road dog in this one. I mean, I like Loyola here. I'm not going to try to like sugarcoat it. You know, we've seen Charleston lose to Oregon State by 9 points, and that was just that was literally yesterday, I think, right? When was that? That was either that was yesterday or the day before. So I'm a little shaky with them because they just played, and then you got, they did win 4 games before that, so I do give them credit there. Like I said, Charleston has not been terrible, and I just kind of feel like they might be getting a little too much respect here. I do think that I do think that Loyola Chicago is the better team. They're trying to bounce back there for a pretty bad loss on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when it was, but that was against Oakland, and we were actually on Oakland in that game, and we got that win by literally a buzzer beater. That's how Oakland won that game. So this is a really good bounce back spot for Loyola Chicago after a pretty upsetting loss by the buzzer. So I do think we go and get our I think they do go and get their lick back today against Charleston here. So I think they have a really good defense, man. I do. The Ramblers, they have been playing terrific defense. So I give them credit there. But we're rocking with Loyola Chicago here. You can take them on the money line. Next game we got Middle Tennessee taking on Tennessee. This is the biggest spread of the night. We're laying 27 points here with Tennessee, and it looks like Middle Tennessee is getting 27 points. Middle Tennessee is not that bad. This line opened up at 25, so we're getting a lot of value with Middle Tennessee here. This is a pretty aggressive offense, man. I just think the Vols are going to be too much, man. This is a game I'm not betting. But I do think that Middle Tennessee is one of the better mid-major colleges in the country, in my opinion. I like this team a lot, man. We've talked about Middle Tennessee quite a bit this year, guys, and I like them. And getting a lot of points here with them looks really good. But Tennessee, man, they're just way overmatched in this game, man. Look, if you're going to take Middle Tennessee, because I can't blame you, I would take them first half, man. That's the only way I would attack this game. It is first half, but I would not be surprised if Tennessee, in the end, does not pull away and win this game by 30. So I'm definitely going to be back in the Vols here. All right, let's keep it moving. We got Cal State Bakerfield taking on North Dakota State. This line is ridiculous to me. If I were to do a dog of the day today, which actually I probably will if we get through this show quick enough, because I didn't do one yesterday and I feel terrible about it. I've been trying to be consistent with them dogs of the day. Um, but this probably could be one of my dogs of the day. Cal State Bakersfield. I think North Dakota State is kind of, in my opinion, they've been overrated all year, and I kind of feel like this line right here is a little bit of a kind of bit of an insult to Cal State Bakersfield, man. I mean, this is just a spot where we get North Dakota State overvalued once again, and are they the better team? Yeah, sure, man. They're the better team, but I mean, you look, it's just they're all, and North Dakota State is on a 7 game win streak right now. These boys are rolling, but it's all offense. It's literally all offense. North Dakota State does not play no defense. And Cal State Bakerfield, in my opinion, has the better defense. And they are pretty well rounded when it comes to offense, too. So getting 10 points with a team like this that can kind of slow down North Dakota State, I kind of feel like the ball's in our court. So I do think that they've been overrated all year, North Dakota State. And I feel like we're getting a lot of points with the better defensive team on the road. That's what we look for. They force a lot of turnovers. I just think this is too many points, man. I like Cal State Bakersfield a lot here. So give me Cal State Bakersfield over North Dakota State tonight. Next game we got Oregon State taking on Oakland. You got Oregon State laying 9.5. You got Oakland getting 9.5. We got a total of a 130 in this game, 130.5. It's slightly favored to the over. We got a low total, right? In a game that this it's tough because this line doesn't make much sense to me. I really want to back Oakland here. I really, really do. But I feel like Oakland is going to be a very, very public dog here. And I kind of feel like I'm correct because if you look at this line, Oakland is getting all the money. I mean, this line opened up at a 12.5 for Oregon State. And now Oakland is a 9.5 point dog. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I got it back. I got it back. Oregon State here. I can't do it. As much as I want to back Oakland, this is just one of them spots, man, where it's like, you got Oakland. We just talked about it. Oakland just pulled an upset over Loyola Chicago. It was a buzzer beater upset. We had Oakland in that game. I'm not comfortable running back to a team that I just made money on that won by a buzzer beater and was an underdog. And now you're coming into this game with everyone betting on you. I can't do it, man. Oakland is still a really good offensive team. They really are. And for this line to be where it's at with the total, that's telling me that Oregon State is going to control this game. I mean, plain and simple. So I'm just reading the lines alone. Uh, we've seen that I think only St. Bonaventure's has more covers this year than Oregon State. Oregon State is, I don't know if they are 10-0 against the spread or 9-0 or 9-1 maybe. Let me see. I know they're one of the better covering teams in the nation. Where you at? Where you at? Okay, they're 10-0. St. Bonaventure's is number one. Oregon State is number two when it comes to covering the number. Oregon State is the second best covering team in the nation. St. Bonaventure's, the Bonnies, are number one. So they are 10-0 against the spread here. I mean, look, this is a thick line, but it's thick for a reason. We are going to be back in Oregon State here. And to be fair, we actually got some value on Oregon State here because the books decided to open this game up at a 13, 12.5, depending on where you're at. And now we're only laying 9.5 with the Beavers. So I'm going to take it, man. Oakland just made us good money off of Loyola. I think they drop a brick tonight. So give me Oregon State here. Next game we got Seattle taking on Washington. And you guys should already know where I'm at on this game. We have talked about Seattle a lot this year. This is the weirdest team in all of college basketball that I just seem to not be able to figure out. Seattle's getting 12 points tonight. Washington is laying 12, and you better believe I'm laying 12 points with the Huskies here. I'm not backing Seattle. I don't care how many points the books give us. I can't trust this team. I don't like them at all. I think their roster's weak. I think they have no backcourt at all. They turn over the ball way too much. I mean, we have been fading Seattle all year long. Now, they have some really, really bad losses on their resume, and then they have some really good wins on their resume. So it's like, what team are you going to get? Right? And that's what it's like with the Seattle team. What team are you going to get? And that's why it's so hard to bet these games. So this is a game I'm not going anywhere near. But if you do have the edge to back it, you're going to be laying 12 points with Washington. They are the much better team. And we just seen Washington. They won a big rivalry game versus Washington State. And normally I would be like, well, this is a good letdown spot for Washington, because they just won a big rivalry game against Washington State and blah, blah, blah. But man, it's Seattle on the other side. We're not even going to mess with it. Give me Washington here. Lay the points. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing all year, and that is fade Seattle. So I'm laying the points here with the Huskies, but it's a game I'm not betting. Next game we got in the last game of the night for college basketball, we have Nebraska heading to the Island. So we all know this, right? And I think the whole world knows this. It's hard to fade Hawaii on the island. This team is extremely good when they play at home. And, I'm not trying to fade the Rainbow Warriors on the island. I'm just not. So give me the Rainbow Warriors here, getting 8.5 points at home. I understand Nebraska is head and shoulders the much better team, but we've seen Hawaii go head to head with some of the big dogs in the country on their home court. And we've seen them pull some pretty crazy upsets too. Maybe not this year, but we know what this team is capable of at home. And it's just because all these teams, man, it takes a lot. It's kind of like in the NBA. Excuse me. When you go through when you go to Toronto to play the Raptors, right? And you're on a back to back. We have a couple of them spots tonight, by the way. You got to go through customs, blah, blah, blah. Now, maybe not necessarily Hawaii is like that, where you got to go through customs and all that, but it's still a really long flight. It's a flight. You got to get over there. You're in Hawaii. The kids' minds are somewhere else. All that plays into why Hawaii is so quote unquote good at home. It ain't necessarily because Hawaii is such a good team. It's because of the traveling team has to go through so much to get to that game, you know. So that's the way I think of it. But we're going to take the Rainbow Warriors here over Nebraska, but again, a game I'm not touching. All right, let's get into the NBA. We got some NBA action tonight, and I'm loving it. There's some games here that a lot of y'all are probably not going to agree with me with, like usual, but that's okay. Just tell me in the comments, and I'll be cool with it. I like when you guys go against me. Um, let's see here. We'll get DraftKings over to the NBA, and we'll get started. This is where our money is going to be made tonight, y'all. So this is where I advise you guys get your pens out and start really listening. I told my VIP tonight too, and I don't say this often, man. But when I do, it always works out for us. I told him, I said, don't fade me tonight. I'll tell y'all the same thing. Do not fade me tonight because we're gonna make some bread, man. All right, let's start it off, man. We got the Celtics taking the we got the Celtics battling the Magic. And if you guys know me and you guys are just straight up, you guys been listening to Plug Talk for a while for the last 2 years. You guys already know where we're at with this game. I mean, this is a no-brainer, no question, no thought process at all for me. You got the Celtics laying 10.5. You got the Magic at home. Key word right there. Magic at home getting double digits, 10.5. We got a total of a 214. 214.5. Making me love it even more because I love seeing that low total with a game like this, man. Look, bro, Magic plus 10.5 VIP play. I love it. Look, I know the Celtics are the much better team. We all do. And I know both Wagners are out. Bonchero's out. Even Suggs is supposed to be questionable. The Magic are banged up. I get it. But you guys got to remember, we live by this. There's an unwritten rule in the NBA that I wrote about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It's my rule book of betting the NBA, and that is one of them is we do not fade the Magic at home. I do not care. You you could have the who is that team that plays really good basketball? They do all the tricks and shit. I can't remember their name right now for the life of me, man. The gold something. I can't remember, but you guys know who I'm talking about, bro. You could have the best team in the world playing the Magic at home, and I would not fade them. That's how strict I am with this. I don't fade the Magic at home, bro. I don't do it. The best part is we know the Magic, bro. They're a good team. And no matter what, they are one of the deeper teams in the NBA. Let's be real about it. They are one of the deeper teams in the NBA. This is a team, when you truly want to talk about a next man up concept, you can think of the Orlando Magic. That's how deep this team is. So I'm all over the Magic in this game. Yes, the Globetrotters. That is it. Thank you, Tim. Harlem Globetrotters. I don't care if if the Magic are playing the Globetrotters. All right, I'm not backing them. I mean, I'm not fading the Magic at home, man. They could be playing the Monstars from Looney Tunes, and I'm not fading them. I mean, we're getting double digits here, and we also know the Celtics like to play with their food a lot, right? Don't the Celtics play on Christmas too? So they might just be taking a back seat here. Look, man, it's Magic all day for me. This is the Magic are the next man up style of team, and this is how they play. They are one of the deeper teams in the NBA. So yes, does it hurt that both Wagners are out? Does it hurt that Bonchero's out? Absolutely, it does. Of course, man, that would hurt any team. Them players are ballers, but this team truly plays that next man up concept, and this team always covers for us. For the last 2 years, the Magic covers for us at home. They are one of the best favorite, or they're one of the best home teams, right next to the Rockets for me. Is the Magic. So Magic plus 10.5, easy VIP play for me. Yep, we're taking the Magic in this one, man. Uh, I can't even I can't even think of another game that I like more than this one tonight. So I'm glad this is where we started. Let me see if I can find you guys a couple VIP plays in this one, or at least if I can give you one more for the VIP on this game, because I know I gave you this side, but I do have two, I believe. Or wait, no, I think I only got one. Yeah, I got two, including the side in this game. So I'll just give you guys the side in this game for the VIP instead of the player prop. But I am interested. Let me see here. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. Jason Tatum's rebounds to go over 8.5 tonight. You're getting it out of -130. Um, this has gone over in 8 of the last 2 games. I also like Pritchard. If you can get Pritchard's threes at a good price, I would take Pritchard's threes. Um, his PRA is probably a really good look, man. We know Pritchard has been going off lately. So I would look towards Peyton Pritchard, PRA tonight, and his 3 pointers. If you're getting them at, let me see. Let's just see what they're at. They got him at a 2.5 at a -135. I'd rather take that PRA at a 19.5 at a -115, y'all. So take Peyton Pritchard's PRA at a -115 over 19.5. I like it a lot. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see what we got. We got the Jazz. We got the Jazz taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, this is another this is another no-brainer for me. You got the Jazz getting 14 points. You got the Cavaliers laying 14 points here. You got a total of 232.5. This is probably the biggest total on the board tonight. I can't imagine the total being any bigger than this. I mean, this is a really high total here. Um, so that's telling me, and I'm not expecting the Jazz to put up points like that. I like the Cavaliers here, without a doubt. This is just another easy call for me. Cavaliers, man, this is a team that you are literally crazy if you're jumping in front of this team right now. They have just demolished their last four teams they played like it was nothing. They are clearly playing the best basketball in the NBA right now, and there is no way I can even consider fading them. If they were laying 20 points tonight against the Jazz, I would probably tell you guys to lay it. They are just absolutely taking no prisoners. They're playing great ball. The Jazz won 2 games. Big fucking deal. Big deal. Just because the Jazz won 2 straight games, what? One of them was against the Pistons. Like, I don't even know who the other team was against, but bro, that just means that they're due to get their asses kicked, because this is one of the worst teams in the NBA, is the Utah Jazz. And you're playing Cleveland? No, sir. Give me Cleveland here. I think and on top of it, the Jazz are one of the worst road teams in the NBA for like the last 2 years. Like, no way are we backing the Jazz here. I don't care how many points they give us, man. Like I said, they could literally be giving me 20 points here with the Jazz, and I would not lay it, or I would not take the points. So give me the Cavaliers here. This is a no-brainer for me, man. Cavaliers look like really good money to me tonight. They have been on a rampage. I am really shocked the Cavaliers, and I guess it's because they make the Christmas games before the season starts. But I am really shocked that the Cavaliers are not playing on Christmas. I am really surprised about that. But like I said, I guess it's because the games were already picked before the year started, right? So that's the only reason I could think of why they wouldn't be. I do like Donovan Mitchell tonight. He's like my go-to guy sometimes when I'm talking about the Cavs. You could get his assist over 4.5 tonight at a -145. I think it's a good look. It's hitting nine of the last 10 games. So Donovan Mitchell's assist, PRA is always a good look for Donovan Mitchell. That's where I would go in this one. Um, what else? I would say Jarrett Allen, but man, he's been so just, I don't know, man. Um, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm staying. I mean, he has good. I'm not gonna lie. At home against the Jazz, Jarrett Allen has good numbers. He does. Um, I mean, you can get Jarrett Allen 15 plus tonight at a +145. His last 4 home games against the Jazz, he's hit 17 plus. He's also recorded 10 rebounds in the Cavaliers' last 8 games against the Western Conference. So I would say Jarrett Allen points and rebounds tonight would probably be a look other than Mitchell. But nothing really uh nothing really, locked in official there. So all right, let's keep it moving, man. Next game we got the Spurs taking on the 76ers. Talk about a line that makes absolutely 0 sense. You got the Spurs getting 5.5 points here, and you got the 76ers laying 5.5 here at home. I don't know who made this line, but I think they're out of their goddamn minds. Laying five. What in the world has the 76ers done this year to be favored over the Spurs here? I mean, please, if you guys have any reason why, please put it in the comments so I know that I'm wrong. Because right here, looking at this, the wrong team is favored. I think we are getting a ton of value on the Spurs in this game. And even the total at a 217, and we're getting 5.5 points. I like it even more. I mean, I just don't get this line. The 76ers have done not a damn thing to warrant to be a 5.5 point favorite over the Spurs. Spurs have been one of the more improved teams in the NBA this year. They're playing good ball. I mean, come on, they have been the better team all year long. I mean, if you have just been paying attention to the NBA this year, and you use your eyes to cap this game, you would be saying the same thing I would. It just makes no sense to me. I do think if Embiid's playing, even if he's not, I do think this could be a huge game for Wemby, because I remember last year, fucking Embiid shit on the Spurs bad, and Wemby. Embiid almost put up like 60 points, 70 points or something. He did something ridiculously crazy against the Spurs. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I think this could be if Embiid's on the court. I don't think Wemby forgot about that, bro. I don't think the Spurs forgot about that. So I think I think Wemby could have a huge game tonight. So look out for Wemby, man, especially and I know it sounds crazy, but especially if Embiid's on the court, look out for Wemby tonight. I think Wemby absolutely comes out here and tries to I think the Spurs really could I think the Spurs could cover the 76ers spread. I think the Spurs could win this game by 6 points. like, I just don't really understand it, man. So give me Wemby, man. I'm taking Wemby. I'm taking Wemby's PRA. I'm taking the Spurs here. If I can get the Spurs on the alt line, I'm doing it. Um, yeah, I that's all I can say here is, man, I just think the wrong team's favored, man. I think Wemby has a huge game, man. Uh, I mean, wherever I don't care where Wemby's threes are, man. Take Wemby's threes over. Um, take Wemby's PRA. Just take his PRA. Just be safe. Take his PRA over, and take the Spurs. I would honestly say take the Spurs on the alt line. I just don't know where you would get it at. So let's see. So you can catch the Spurs laying the 5.5 with which the 76ers are. Spurs laying the 5.5 is at a plus 325. So they're not even really trying to pay us, man. Like they're really not even trying to pay us. So that's a good sign as well. Yeah, I like the Spurs here, man. Give me the Spurs minus the 5.5. Give me the Spurs on the money line here at a plus 170. This is another VIP play I'll give to you guys. Spurs plus a 5.5 here, minus 105. Spurs money line for a half a unit at a plus 170. And then for the plug talk special here, we'll do Spurs minus 5.5 at a plus 325. All right. And then obviously Wemby. You guys can make a same game parlay or do whatever you want to do in that one, but I think Wemby comes out here and shits all over them. Let's see. I don't want to fuck with Chris Paul. Yeah, it's gonna be Wemby on. Yeah, it's gonna be Wemby's PRA for me. That's the only thing I want to mess with here is Wemby's PRA. All right. Let's keep it moving. We got the Rockets laying 7 points against the Hornets. This is another line that I just can't. I mean, I get it. I do. I just can't get behind it. It goes against kind of my rules a little bit here. Now, you put the Rockets at home, man. I, I'll lay whatever. I don't care. You put the Rockets at home, and I'm laying whatever against anybody. I really don't give a fuck. I blindly back the Rockets at home. I mean, they are the best home covering team in the NBA, hands down. But when you put the Rockets on the road, I just can't do it laying a number like this against the Hornets. You know, I, I I just feel like the Hornets team, they beat them once already this year. I mean, I get it. It was in the beginning of the season, but we already seen them beat them once. It's just a bad spot to try to take the Rockets, man. I mean, it's just they're on a back to back with travel, you know? Like this is the spot we were talking about, It's just a really really hard travel spot to try to come back across and it's just a really tough travel spot, man. And on a back to back, you're playing a Hornets team that has been a good covering team. This is just not the spot where I feel like we should be back in the Rockets laying this many points. I don't. I do have a pretty big VIP. One of my biggest plays of the night is in this game for a player prop. And I think that's where I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to bet on the Hornets, but I'm going to keep it with the player prop in this game. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna leave it there. But I don't think we should be laying this number with the Rockets tonight, guys. I think the Hornets with the 7 is a really good look. All right, we got the Nets taking on the Heat. This is another number that is just absolutely ridiculous to me. I mean, it makes no. I mean, this is another, like I tell you guys all the time. If you've been in Plug Talk enough, you guys know already where we're at in this game. We do not back the Heat at home, especially laying a number like this, a double-digit number. Don't get me wrong. I know the fucking Nets have been bad. Okay, I've been paying attention. I know. But I will never even think about laying double digits with the Heat at home. Never. Um, Miami is the worst home favorite in the entire NBA for the last 2 years. I mean, we've been doing this for 2 years straight with fading Miami at home, and it has worked wonders for us. Um, I mean, like I said, I know the Nets have been bad, man. Believe me, I do. But can you guys really warrant the Heat laying 10 points here? I don't think you guys can. I can't, because it's like, I get the Nets have been bad, but it's not like the Heat's been anything special. I mean, come on. And I get it, man. No Cam Thomas on the other side, bro, is rough. It is rough. But man, Miami just knows how to fuck up a bag at home, man. And I am not laying 10 points with this team. 10 points is way too many. Give me the Nets here, man. I like the Nets here with the 10 points. You got a total at a 211.5 as well. This is one of the lowest totals on the board with double digit spread. So do you guys think the Heat has the ability to blow the Nets out the water? I mean, I just don't. Not with their history at home. I can't do it. I won't do it. And I damn sure won't tell you guys to do it. All right. I don't think we should be looking at any player props in this game. I don't. It's a low total for a reason. I think we keep it pushing. There's way too many games on the board tonight for us to consider player props here. All right, next game we got, man. We got the Raptors taking on the Knicks. Um, I hate the Knicks, bro. You guys know that. I hate the fucking Knicks, and I love the Raptors. I mean, this line is crazy because it's a 14-point spread, and the Raptors are the second best covering team in the entire NBA. And we are getting 14 points with them. Normally, I would be all over this shit because we know, at least I do, the Knicks are highly, highly overvalued all the time. And the Raptors, like I said, they are the second best covering team in the NBA. They have been covering all year long. They are a money making team. They are a team that bettors like us love because they're low, they're under the radar, and they cover spreads like a motherfucker. And that's what we like. But y'all can't tell me, man, this shit does not look fishy as hell. The Raptors are on that same thing. They are on a back to back with travel, crossing the border, coming into New York, right? I can't do it, bro. I can't. The way they choked away that fucking home game yesterday, I'm not backing them. The Raptors should have won that game outright, y'all. They did get the cover. If you bet the Raptors yesterday, you got the cover. But let's be real. They choked that game away. They should have won that fucking game. So I do. I think the Knicks beat the dog shit out of the Raptors tonight. I think this line tells me everything I need to know. So very rare occasion, very rare occasion that I'll be backing the Knicks at home here. But this line is telling me everything I need to know. This is the biggest spread on the board, and it is for a reason. Well, no, it's tied with the Cavaliers and the Jazz. But And this line is this big for a reason. It's in one of them bad travel spots for the Raptors. They really just choked away a really good win yesterday. I think they just get their asses whooped tonight. We're not going to be backing the Raptors tonight. At least I'm not. Give me the Knicks here. I'll lay the brick. All right. Let's see. Um, yeah, we'll leave it alone. We ain't going to go nowhere. We ain't going to go nowhere with this one. I was going to say Cat, but I don't want to fuck Cat here. All right, we got the T Wolves. We got the T Wolves. Taking on, who are they playing? The Hawks. This is probably the ugliest game of the night. This is a very tough game, to be honest with y'all. Timberwolves versus the Hawks. Timberwolves laying 3.5. Hawks getting 3.5. Total of a 225.5. This is a very, very tough game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Very, very tough game. I do have I believe I got the Hawks written down, but it's a no bet. Yeah, I got the Hawks written down plus the points, but it's a no bet for me. The Hawks were good money for a while, but they have fallen off. They have been losing games. Timberwolves have been losing games. You guys know I think the Timberwolves are highly overrated. And I just don't like this team as a whole. Um, I do I talk mad shit on both these teams a lot. It does look like Trey Young might be playing. So if he is playing, I know I heard that he wasn't going to. But if he is playing, and you guys know for a fact Trey Young's playing, then yeah, I would say go ahead and back the Hawks here. There's just too much value not to. But this is a tricky game, and I don't think we should be betting this game at all, to be fair. So uh when it comes to a player prop, I really like I do I just don't see anyone who's gonna be matching up with Rudy in this one, you know? So I mean I like Gobert tonight. I don't know who's going to be matching up with him with rebounds. I mean Capella maybe, but I don't like it, man. I think Rudy's going to own this game. I think he's going to crash the boards heavy tonight. So I absolutely love Rudy's rebounds tonight. Easy VIP play for me. You're getting him at, I know I had him at 10.5. I think he's up to an 11. So you're getting him at 11.5 at a plus money now. So I got him at a 10.5 at minus. So you can get him at 11.5 now at plus 105. I still think that's reasonable. Just a 1 unit VIP bet, but I definitely like Rudy Gobert's rebounds tonight over 11.5 at plus money. That is one of the VIP plays I have tonight that I wanted to give y'all. So what is that? Two? So I want to give you guys two more. Give you guys two more VIP plays, which I think I got two coming up. I got one in the Bulls game. Um, where's my other one at? I don't know. We'll find it. All right, let's keep it moving. Speaking of the Bulls game, we got the Bucks taking on the Bulls. We got the Bucks coming in at a. So we got the Bucks as a 2.5 point dog. What? Just kidding. You guys know Giannis is out, right? So that's the only reason why this line will be that way. The Bulls are laying 2.5 here. The Bulls opened up as an underdog. So even with Giannis out, this line still had the Bucks favored. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but I promise you, we knew Giannis was probably sitting out this game, and the Bucks were the 2.5 point favorite even with us knowing Giannis was out. So I don't know if this is just a really big overreaction to Giannis being out and just a whole lot of money coming in on the Bulls here to make them this big of a favorite now. But if that's the case, I'm switching my pick and I'm going to the Bucks. Which makes this game very, very hard for me. because my initial thought was this is a terrible spot for the Bucks. Uh, and I don't like backing the Bulls because first of all, they are a terrible defensive team, and this team at home is fucking garbage. Let's just call it what it is. They are a fucking terrible home team. I mean, 4-10 straight up at home is ridiculous. You guys should be slapped. I mean, that is just bad, and you play no defense whatsoever. But the good news is, I don't really think the Bucks play that much defense neither. To be fair, so um, I do think with this big line change, we know that Giannis is out. I know it was said Middleton and Lillard was supposed to be out. I don't know if they both got ruled out, and maybe that's why the line is moved as much as it did. But I can't imagine that. I can't imagine Lillard, Giannis, and fucking Middleton all being out. I just can't. Okay, maybe Lillard and Giannis and Middleton will play, or Middleton and Giannis and Lillard will play, but not all three of them. No fucking way. I can't imagine that. For what? For what? So, I am going to go ahead and switch my pick here. I got the Bulls written down, but I'm going to go with the Bucks here just because this line has gotten way out of control. I do like Vucevic a lot tonight. I do. He was the main reason why I wanted to back the Bulls in the first place, is because I think Vucevic has a huge night. I I'm a little conflicted on if I want to go with his points and assists or his PRA. I have them both written down, but I have his points and assists starred. So I'm guessing that's where we're going to go here. Um, I mean, you're getting his PRA at a 31 at a minus 125, which I don't think that is terrible at all. Um, I want to look up his points and assists real quick to see if we're getting any bit of a better number. But that PRA looks nice to me, that 31 and a half, but I just want to check. So this is the other VIP play, whatever one we pick here. If I can find it. Oh, that's why I wasn't on player combos. All right, so points and assists for Vucevic. That's 10-point difference, and I think he can hit them points on his own. To be real with y'all, I think he can hit them points on his own here. So we're getting his points and assists at a 21 plus at a minus 120. I fucking love it. You're getting the 20 plus at a minus 145. That's the VIP play. 20 plus at a minus 145. That's a 2-unit VIP play right there. So that's what we're going with. The 20 plus. I mean, bro, I think he can hit that in points. I'm not even kidding y'all. I think he has a huge game tonight. So we are definitely going with that. 20 plus points and assist. If you guys want to take the 30 or 31 PRA, I can't blame you. I think that's a good look as well. But I think the value is on the points and assists. I'm not even kidding, because I think he can honestly hit that points on his own. So I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We're making good time. We're making good time, y'all. All right, we got the Clips and the Grizz. We got the Clips and the Grizz. Tough game, man, because I really like backing the Grizzlies at home, and y'all know that. But I feel like the Clips might be getting a little too many points here. So we got the Grizzlies laying 6 points. You got the Clippers getting 6 points. We got a total of 229. Looks like it is slightly favored to the under here at a minus 112. Tough game, man. Tough game. I don't like this game at all. I'm not going to be betting it. I pick my spots pretty carefully when it comes to this team. And I only back the Grizzlies at home. I don't back them on the road, and I really like to pick my spots when I do back the Grizzlies at home. And this just don't feel like a good spot to back them. Um, I mean, I do lean Grizzlies. I mean, we know how good of a team this is at home, and John Morant is one of my favorite players. And I love backing him at home because that's where he does his best work. And this Grizzlies team, man, we already know. The Grizzlies are 13-3 straight up at home, guys. They're 20-9 against the spread on the season. I mean, the Grizzlies are making us money, man, and they have been doing it all year. So for that reason alone, I don't think we should have, any reason to not back them tonight. I just don't think we should, step in front of them. There's no reason for us not to. So give me the Grizzlies in this one. I think the number is a little reachy tonight, just because of the Clippers, but I think they could do it, man. I really do. The Clippers, it ain't like the Clippers offense is anything spectacular, you know? I do think that the Grizzlies have the much better offense here. When it comes to defense, I don't know. But definitely know the Grizzlies have the much better offense. So we're gonna go ahead and lay it here with the Grizz, man. Look for John Morant too. Anytime he's at home, man, is where I take him. It always works out some way. So, I mean, John Morant's averaging, 22 points at home. So tonight is not going to be around 22. You're going to be paying for it. Well, you get 23 at a minus 130. I don't think that's terrible. You get the 20 plus at a minus 235. I don't know. We'll stay away from it. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We got the Wizards taking on OKC. All right, so we got the Wizards. We got the Wizards taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we got the Wizards coming in as one of the worst. No, not one of them. I'm sorry, the worst team in the NBA that I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And yeah, maybe I haven't been watching NBA for 30 plus years, y'all, but I got a good 10 years under my belt. And bro, I have never seen a team this bad ever. And I'm sure some of the older heads out there will tell you the same thing. Like, yo, I don't think I've ever seen a team this bad. The Wizards are the worst team that I have seen in my entire life. And it's not me just being like, overreacting or over exaggerating. No, man. Like this team is that bad, bro. They are just that bad. Like it's disgusting basketball. They are terrible. And, I can't justify them getting 17 and a half points here. I just can't. I mean, it's nasty work. That is a lot of points, man. And a lot of things can go right for you to cover that number. But Jesus Christ, man, when you're 9-16-1 against the spread and, uh, you know, yeah, I can't do it. I mean, OKC, I mean, they're 17-8-3 against the spread this year. They're 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games as double digit favorites. This Washington Wizards team, they play no defense at all. I don't even know if it's fair to say they play a little bit of defense. So when you're going up against a team like OKC, I mean, would it surprise us if OKC won this game again by it? They almost dropped 140, bro. Or they did. They actually did. Back in February, 147 to 106. Would it surprise y'all at all if OKC came out here and put up another 140 burger? Absolutely not, bro. That's how bad this fucking team is. I expect the Thunders to dog walk these boys today. Give me the Thunder here, man. I'm gonna lay the chalk. Um, let's see if we can find something good here because this should be this. I mean, who is it going to be though? Right? Like it's hard to bet player props in games like these because I mean you just don't know who's going to sit. Like you got when you back a player prop in a game like this, y'all. You really have to bet your player prop to hit in the first 3 quarters. Like you really got to bank on that player prop to cash in the first three because this could be just a complete blowout. So I advise you not to bet any player props in this game unless it's for the Wizards, and then I don't trust anybody on the Wizards at all. Let me see. Yeah, I don't trust any of them at all. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, there's no one here, man. Jalen Williams is always a good look. He is, but I'm gonna stay away from the props in this game, y'all. We're gonna just stay away from them here. All right, we got the Blazers kicking on the Manners. We got the Blazers. If I can find them, I thought the game was right. It should have been right here. Refresh this bitch. Okay, here it is. All right, we got the Portland Trailblazers playing the Dallas Mavericks. You got the Dallas Mavericks laying 11 points. Got the Trailblazers getting 11 points. We got a total of a 229.5 in this game, slightly favored to the over. The Dallas Mavericks are at home as a pretty big favorite here. Laying 9.5. I mean, y'all know I'm a big Mavericks guy, man. And the Mavericks are obviously just the better team. And I mean, it would not surprise me if they won this game by 20 points. Is Luka playing? That's my question. Is Luka playing? If Luka's not playing, I'm taking the points, man. I'm taking the points with the Trailblazers. I'm just don't get me wrong. Kyrie steps up, man, and he does. The Mavericks play extremely good without Luka. I got to admit, they do play really good without Luka. Trailblazers. They have been they've shown us that they could ball here and there. Like they have some really good wins on their record. I mean, the win over the Nuggets, man. Uh, we seen them, really scare the Suns. Like it's not like the Trailblazers hasn't shown us. I mean, shit, they even played the Mavs earlier. They played. I believe they did, right? And it came down to like the very bare minimum. I think the Mavericks ended up pulling that out, but it was a really close game. Look, if Luka's playing, I'll lay the points with the Mavs, but if he's not, it's Trailblazers for me, man. I don't like this game really. I don't. It's a game I'm not betting. There's just way too many other options on the board. For me, it does look like Luka's playing. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like he's playing. I would thought the line would have moved down a little more if Luka was ruled out. But it hasn't moved. Um, so I'm guessing Luka is playing. Just be very careful with this game. All right, that's all I'll say. Just be very careful with this game. We know the Mavericks. They have covered the spread in their last 5 games. Their last 5 games against the Trailblazers, the Mavericks have covered covered the spread. So keep that in mind. All right. Let's keep it moving. Next game we only got a few more, and then we'll go to Monday Night Football. We got the Pacers taking on the Road Warriors. But they are at home tonight. Yep, Golden State. All right, so 15 and 12, 13 and 15 for Indiana Pacers this year. You are laying 5.5 points with the Warriors in this game at home. Pacers are getting 5.5 points. We got a pretty high total here at a 231.5 locked up on both sides. Pacers are at plus 170 on the money line here. And you know, as much as I like the Warriors, man, and this is a good team, Warriors are coming off of a big win over the Timberwolves, man. You got to remember the Warriors fell off, guys, and I do think that win over the Timberwolves was great and all, but I still believe that it just didn't show me enough. I'm sorry. I don't like this. I don't like this Timberwolves team. I don't think it is that big of a win. Like the Timberwolves are not that good in my opinion, and you lost 7 of your last 10 games if you're looking at the Warriors. Like you got to show me more than that. Now, if you come in here and you beat the brakes and you cover this 5.5 against the Pacers, all right, maybe you're starting to turn a leaf. But until I see that, I can't bet y'all, man. Now, maybe if you're on the road, I'll take a better shot with you. If you're laying like a 4 or like a 3.5, but you're not. You're laying a 5.5 and you're at home. I just can't do it, man. The Pacers are coming off of some wins. I think they got what, 4 5 straight wins, 4 straight wins. It looks like 3 of them were on the road though. So shit, I mean, not terrible. Pacers won 4 straight games. 3 of them were on the road. It looks like their offense been balling, man. Their offense. You look at their last 4 games. I mean, they've been putting it up. They've been putting it up. Yeah, I mean their defense sucks though. It's been the Pacers' problem all year. Is their fucking defense. Their defense is fucking horrible. But their offense has definitely turned a leaf, man. Um, I mean they can drop 120 points and not surprise you at all. 140. I mean 115, 120 points. It's another night in the office for the Pacers. Um, this is a tough game, man. I'm gonna take the over. I'm gonna take the over in this one. And I do like the Pacers plus the points until the Warriors show me something a little more. Maybe we'll jump back on them. But for right now, let's not even play with them. Let's see if they could show us a little more with the Warriors, and then maybe we'll start jumping back on them. We'll start with jumping on them on the road if they start to turn a leaf. But for right now, let's just leave them alone, man. If you are looking at anyone in this game, I would look either like Obi Toppin or Wiggins. That's where I would go in this one. Obviously, Andrew Wiggins for his 3 pointers is always a really good look. Um, I don't know who's in or out. I didn't look at an injury report for this one. Let me see. So we got. So you can get Andrew Wiggins. His points might not look terrible here at a 16.5 at a minus 120. I kind of like that. I like Andrew Wiggins' points tonight. Over 16.5 at a minus 120. I like that, man. I can rock with that. I could definitely rock with that. You guys know I'm a huge Siakam guy. I mean, Siakam has just been such good money to us. You can catch up, but instead of going with Siakam tonight, let's just go with Obi Toppin, guys. So we'll take Wiggins for the Warriors tonight, and then we're going to take. God, I want to take Siakam 20 plus points at a minus 120 for Siakam, and we know he plays really good against the Warriors. But I like Obi Toppin more. Give me Obi Toppin here. You can get his 10.5 points at a minus 110. We're going to rock with Obi Toppin here. Yep, we're going to leave it at that. I'm not going to try to second guess myself. It was my first instinct. That's what we're going with. We'll stick with Andrew Wiggins and Obi Toppin here. All right, let's keep it moving. We got the Suns playing the Nuggets. This will be my last and final. Uh, actually, am I going? Yeah, I'll say this one will be it. All right, so we got the Nuggets taking. All right, put it up. Suns and the Nuggets. We got the Suns getting 4.5 points. We got the Nuggets laying 4.5. Nuggets are at home. We got a total of a 232. Slightly favored to the under here. Get the Nuggets at a -180 on the money line. You get the Suns at a +150. Line is kind of screaming Suns to me. I'm not necessarily in love with the I'm not in love with the Nuggets here because the line is scaring me a little bit. I just don't quite understand where they got this 4.5 from. I mean, I like the Nuggets at home. I'm not going to fade them. It's one of my rules. We back the Nuggets at home, plain and simple. Especially when you get them as an underdog. When you get the Nuggets as an underdog at home, man, you just blindly tail that shit. Um, the line does tell me Suns here, but I have to go with what I know, and what I know is I do not fade the Nuggets at home. Joker's playing. I mean, everything looks on the up and up in here. Like I don't understand the line really. Um, so my last VIP play is gonna be Nurkic. So you can catch him at. Let me see where his PRA is before I give you it. Because I have his points written down, but we might bail out on that and we might go with because we're getting 10 plus at a -130 and his PRA is at a 23 at a -115. So whatever one you feel comfortable with, guys. If you like the 20, if you like the 20, I'm taking the 23 plus at a -115 for the PRA. But you can also look at his 10 plus for points at a -130, right? So either way you feel comfortable there. Nurkic, I like it. I like the 10 plus -130. I'm personally betting the PRA at a 23 plus at a -115. All right, that's my last VIP play I'm going to give you guys tonight. So I gave you guys what? Rudy Gobert. I gave you guys Vucevic. I gave you guys Nurkic. I gave you guys uh what was the play I gave you guys? Was it the Spurs, right? Oh, Magic. It was the Magic. I gave you guys the Magic. All right, so that's what we got. So I got 4 of them for y'all, like I said. So I got 6 because I'm giving 2 to VIP. They're my favorite ones. All right, cool. All right, last game of the night. And then we'll go to the NBA. We got the Pistons taking on the Lake Show, or as Snag used to say, the retirement home. All right, we got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Lakers. We got the Lakers laying 6 points here. You got the Pistons getting 6 points. You got a total of a 221. All right, not my favorite game on the board, guys. I'm not betting this game at all. I mean, you got the Pistons 12 and 17. You got the Lakers 16 and 12. We know the Lakers are the better team here, but are we comfortable laying this number with the Lakers? I don't see why not. They're at home. The Pistons beat the Lakers last month. This is an at-home revenge spot. I love backing them spots in the NBA. They're some of my favorites. But I'm not putting much stock into the Lakers at all like this year. I'm just not. But I gotta say, this is one of my more favorite spots to bet in the NBA. Quick turnaround. It's a revenge spot at home for the Lakers. And that's exactly what this is. And on top of it, the Lakers are the better team. And to be fair, this line's not terrible, guys. It's not. Um, I do think, I mean, this team is nearly, I mean, they're a fully healthy Lakers team, man. I mean, come on. You know, Detroit has been just a below average team all year. 14 and 1 against the spread. And the reason why I bring that up is because the Pistons are constantly double digit underdogs, constantly. And they're still 14 and 1 against the spread. I'm sorry, I just can't do it, man. This is a Lakers spot. One of my favorite spots in the NBA is an at-home revenge spot, especially a quick turnaround. I mean, they just played last month, so let me get that, man. I think Lakers are going to roll here. I'll lay the 5.5 here with the Lakers. Um, when it comes to a prop in this one, I'm sure there's a couple of them we can get into in this one. Uh, ba ba ba. Nah. Actually, there's a really good plus money one right here. Um, D'Angelo Russell, 15 points in 7 of his last 8 games against the Pistons. I mean, the trends that this thing gives me, I don't take a lot of context into, but the NBA, I got to say, the trends that I really do like that I notice that hit a lot when it comes to trends is head to head trends. You look for the trends that a player has against a team. All right. They're the ones that really do. Anytime you get them trends that are like five or more, they normally are really good trends to follow, guys. And I've been following them for the last. I mean, I've been backing that theory in the NBA for the last 4 years. I love head to head player props against certain teams, man. Love them. And like I said, Russell, he has scored 15 or more points in 7 of his last 8 games against the Pistons. Tonight, you're getting D'Angelo Russell 15 plus points at a plus 135. It is value. I'll take it. So that'll be the player prop for this game. All right. Let's move on to Monday Night Football, and I'll get you fine people up out of here. Um, You guys already know I gotta switch over through DraftKings, so give me a minute. I'm gonna have to refresh the page. I did a write up on this game, by the way, y'all. I mean, you guys probably, if you guys go to my website at all, you guys already know what I'm on. I mean, I think this number is a bit ridiculous. I mean, if I'm wrong, please tell me. I'm not that football guy. I'm really not. But I mean, this is just fucking ridiculous, bro. It's a Monday night game and we're laying 14 points with the Packers. I don't give a fuck if we're at Lambeau. I'm sorry, man. So you got the Saints getting 14 points here. You got the Packers laying 14 points. That's two tutties. We got a total of 44 here, locked up on both sides. Um, Look, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't care. You put Rattle out there. I don't care who you put out there, bro. 14 points is a lot, man. I gotta take the points here, y'all. I gotta take the points, man. You like it or not. I don't have money on this game tonight. Even though I'm going to end up betting it, I don't have money on this game tonight. So the Packers are the better team. They are the healthier team. We know this. If they come out here and absolutely blow the doors off of the Saints, it would not surprise me. But, bro, this is a lot of points, man. Um, this is the first time the Packers are a double-digit favorite all year. I mean, fuck, I can't tell you the last time that I remember seeing the Packers as a double-digit favorite in general. I mean, I'm dead ass. I can't tell you the last time I remember. I know for a fact it wasn't this year. So I mean, come on, man. Saints, they've won and covered. Not only won, they covered 3 of their last 5 games. So let's not sit here and not act like this team is not doing anything, because they are. Even with all the ups and downs this team is going through, they are still out there playing fucking ball. And I mean, bro, they almost beat the Commanders. Do we not remember that? Did they not just almost beat the Commanders? Like, bro, I can't do it, bro. I'm not. You guys already know I hate big lines like this. I hate them. And I can't do it. I personally can't do it. So, maybe it's just me. Now, don't get me wrong. The line, I personally think, as a better, the line is begging me to take the Saints, right? But when you think of a public as like a public play, yes, we're at Lambeau. The Saints have Rattler out there. The Saints are the Saints. The Packers have been playing good ball, man. Like, they're at home. It's cold. You're in Green Bay. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? But is it justified, man? I just don't think it is. I just don't. I don't think it is. All right, I'm sticking to it, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sticking to it, man. This is going to be a same spot for me. I'm not in love with it. I'm really not. I'm not in love with it, but it's got to be. I'll be kicking myself in the ass, man. All right, let's see if we can get some good touchdown players here. I already know I got one guy on my list today. I do want you guys can go ahead and put Josh Jacobs on there at a -340. Shit, crazy, bro. I do like I don't know, man. Jawan Johnson. Give me Jawan Johnson plus 600. I mean, I don't think it's a terrible bet. Jawan Johnson plus 600. Let me get it for the Saints. Let me see here. Jamal Williams might not be terrible, but I'm not loving it. We know it's going to be cold out in that bitch, right? I think I think if you're going to be back in the Saints, I think a lot of people are going to be back in fucking I don't know, man. Reed is a really good value, I feel like. Jaden Reed at a plus 205 is really good value, I feel like. But I kind of feel like that's more of like the obvious one. Um yeah, I don't know, guys. This is tough. Yeah, this is tough. All right, we're going to stick to it, man. We're going to stick to the Saints here, and like I said, we're going to go with Juwan Johnson for an anytime touchdown at a plus 600, man. We're going to just go ahead and go big, roll the dice here on this one. Why not? Why not? Um it if the if the if Green Bay does beat the shit out of the Saints tonight, I am just gonna say this now. Josh Jacobs will score 2 touchdowns. I promise you that. I also do think that if they do, Jordan Love, you're not going to get it at a good price, but he'll probably throw a couple touchdowns as well. I'm just saying all this if you are like a big fan of like Green Bay controlling this whole game. That's the things that are probably going to happen. But I could see, guys like, for the Saints, I could see their kicker. Who is their kicker's name? Um, who the fuck is the Saints kicker, man? Why can't I think of his name? I cannot think of the Saints kicker's name, bro. I know he's got a weirdo ass name too. I would look whoever the fuck Saints kicker's name is, or whoever the fuck the Saints kicker is. His field goals will probably be a good look tonight as well. But we're gonna stick to our Jawan Johnson look. We're a touchdown at a +600. We're gonna stick to the Saints +14, and you guys have a wonderful night. That's going to be all I got for y'all. So, VIP, man, hooked you guys up tonight, man. Hope you guys enjoy it. If I do not see you guys for Christmas, because I might not do a show to, you know what? Yes, I will. What am I even talking about? Y'all know I'm going to do a fucking show. So I'll be here tomorrow. We got NFL on Christmas, so I'll probably do that as well. I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I got them giveaways to do anyway. Go retweet the post on my fucking thing, man. I only had 4 people retweet yesterday. Shout out Marcus, man. He won, by the way. So we got only a few days left, man. I only got a few prizes left. There's still 3 cash prizes too. There's still 3 cash prizes available. 3 cash prizes and the sports shirt is all available. So make sure you guys go to my Twitter page on the plugs page and retweet the pinned post to qualify for tonight's giveaway, which I will announce the winner tomorrow on tomorrow's show. So all you have to do is retweet the post and make sure you're following the outlet underscore or the outlet underscore SV on Twitter, and you will qualify for the giveaway. Like I said, we already had 4 winners, so still got a few left, man. Like I said, there's still 3 cash prizes and a t-shirt. So go check it out, man. It's free. And it's the Christmas spirit, guys. All right, man. You guys have a great night, man. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Make sure you join VIP, man. $10, man. $10 for a month, man. You can't beat it. We've been on fire. We're going to absolutely crush it tonight. You guys will see tonight that I'm going to sweep VIP. I promise y'all that. You guys are going to be pretty pissed off when you see that when we sweep VIP. John, if you want, go. If you're a part of my Discord, go into my Discord, bro. I'll give a NHL lotto. I'll give it NHL lotto tonight as well. Damn, we got a big ass NHL card. Bro, I didn't even look at the NHL, John. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I didn't even look at it, but I promise I will give an NHL lotto tonight. We have been on fire with them bitches, bro. We have hit back to back. Yeah, just back to back. We didn't hit it 3 nights in a row. Well, we hit a +600. That might count. But we've hit a +14 or better back to back nights, man, in the NHL. So if you join the Discord, John, you could join it by my by by my what am I trying to say? By my bio. You can join there. If I were to give you one money line tonight for a VIP play, it would be the Columbus Blue Jackets at a -125. Also, if you want one player prop, I also like the Capitals Dylan Strome for an assist. So I like the Columbus Blue Jackets on the money line, and I like Dylan Strome for an assist at a plus 120. That's where I'm at tonight. All right, man. You guys have a great night. I appreciate all.